Yo, what's up everybody? It's your girl Lily. Well, not really, but you get the vibe. We're about to get all Canadian, up in here. Get ready to be amazed by the land of maple syrup, hockey, or is it? And more lakes than you can shake a hockey stick at. Welcome to our journey through the Great White North. Today we're exploring the top 10 surprising facts about Canada. Buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to dive headfirst into a country that's way more than just politeness and cold weather. Okay, first up, let's talk geography. You know, Canada is huge, right? Like second largest country in the world. Huge. But did you know it also has the longest coastline in the world? Seriously, it's over 200,000 kilometers long. That's like enough coastline to walk around the Earth 5 times. From the rugged shores of the Atlantic to the Pacific's dramatic cliffs, Canada's coastline is a sight to behold. And don't even get me started on the Arctic Ocean. It's like stepping into another world up there. It's not just about the length, it's about the diversity. We're talking sandy beaches, rocky cliffs, glaciers, forests, you name it. This coastline has got it all. Think of it like Canada's all-you-can-eat buffet of natural wonders. So yeah, Canada's coastline is basically the Beyoncé of coastlines, long, fierce, and always serving up some serious beauty. Hold on to your toques, folks, because we're about to get bilingual up in here. That's right, Canada isn't just a pretty face, it's also got brains, or at least 2 languages worth of them. While you might think everyone in Canada is all a boot, and the truth is, Canada has not 1, but 2 official languages, English and French. It's mostly in Quebec where French reigns supreme. Like, seriously, they even have a law that makes French the official language of businesses. But hey, it adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the country, don't you think? Imagine strolling down the streets of Montreal, croissants in hand, listening to people chat away in French. It's like being transported to Europe without the jet lag. And the best part? You can still find those classic Canadian vibes everywhere you go. So next time you're in Canada, don't be afraid to brush up on your French. Who knows, you might just impress some locals with your bonjour and score some extra poutine. All right, sports fans, time for a Canadian history lesson. You know how everyone thinks Canadians are obsessed with hockey? Like, it's practically in their DNA, right? Well, prepare to have your minds blown because the real national sport of Canada is lacrosse. Yep, you heard that right. Lacrosse. Turns out it's been a thing in Canada for centuries, long before hockey even hit the ice. I'm talking way back in the day when Indigenous communities played a version of the game using wooden sticks and animal bladders. So how did hockey steal the spotlight? Well, let's just say it involved some fancy ice skates and a whole lot of marketing. But let's give some love to lacrosse, the underdog of Canadian sports. It's fast-paced, it's exciting, and it's got a rich history that deserves some recognition. Okay, let's talk about something even more Canadian than maple syrup and saying sorry too much, lakes. And when I say lakes, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill ponds. Get this, Canada has over 2 million lakes. That's right, 2 million. To put that into perspective, that's more lakes than the rest of the world combined. From the iconic Great Lakes to hidden gems tucked away in the wilderness, Canada's lakes are a sight to behold. Imagine kayaking across crystal clear waters, surrounded by towering forests and breathtaking sunsets. These lakes are also essential to Canada's ecosystem, providing drinking water, supporting wildlife, and regulating the climate. Hold on to your tinfoil hats, folks, because things are about to get extraterrestrial. We all know Canada is a pretty cool place, but did you know it's also a hotspot for UFO sightings? In fact, Canada loves aliens so much that they even built the world's first UFO landing pad. That's right, back in 1967, the town of St. Paul, Alberta decided to welcome our potential alien overlords with open arms. And a giant concrete platform. The landing pad itself is a sight to behold. It's got a giant map of Canada just in case our alien visitors get lost, and a time capsule set to be opened in 2067. But the UFO fun doesn't stop there. St. Paul has fully embraced its alien tourism, with UFO-themed murals, statues, and even a motel shaped like a flying saucer. It's like stepping into a real-life episode of The X-Files. So, if you're ever in Alberta and feeling adventurous, why not take a road trip to St. Paul? You might just spot a UFO yourself, and if not, at least you'll have some out-of-this-world stories to tell. Okay, let's talk about space. And no, I'm not talking about the final frontier. I'm talking about personal space, something Canadians have in abundance. With a landmass bigger than the US, but a population smaller than California, Canada boasts one of the lowest population densities in the world. We're talking about vast stretches of wilderness, where you can go for miles without seeing another soul. This low population density means more pristine nature, cleaner air, and a chance to truly connect with the wilderness. Think about it. You could be hiking through ancient forests, canoeing on mirror-like lakes, or camping under a sky full of stars, and you might not see another person for days. It's the ultimate escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. All right, folks, time to talk about some serious comfort food. You know how Canadians are known for their politeness and love of hockey? Well, get ready to add another item to that list: macaroni and cheese. That's right, folks. Canadians are obsessed with the cheesy goodness that is mac and cheese. In fact, they love it so much that they consume the most mac and cheese per capita in the entire world. I'm talking about mountains of cheesy noodles, rivers of creamy sauce, and enough breadcrumb topping to satisfy even the hungriest Canadian. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality too. From classic homemade recipes passed down through generations to gourmet versions served in fancy restaurants, Canadians take their mac and cheese seriously. So next time you're feeling down or just need a little comfort food fix, remember that Canada's got your back. And your stomach. Hold on to your wallets, folks, because we're about to talk about some serious coinage. We all know Canada is known for its moose, maple syrup, and giant coins. Okay, maybe not the last one, but get this. The Royal Canadian Mint actually created a coin with a face value of, wait for it, $1 million. You heard that right? $1 million in coin form. This bad boy was actually created back in 2007 as a promotional stunt to showcase Canada's newly minted 99.999% pure gold bullion coins. And let me tell you, this coin is a beaut. It weighs a whopping 100 kilograms, that's like 220 pounds, and is made of pure gold. So while you might not be able to add this $1 million coin to your collection anytime soon, it's still pretty cool to know that it exists. Alright, road trip enthusiasts, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey down the longest street in the world. You heard that right? Forget Route 66. Canada's Yonge Street is where it's at. This iconic street starts in downtown Toronto and stretches a mind-boggling 1,896 kilometers, that's over 1,178 miles, north to Rainy River, Ontario. We're talking about a road trip that would make even the most seasoned travelers say, "Are we there yet?" But it's not just about the length, folks, it's about the journey. Along the way, you'll experience everything Canada has to offer, from bustling cities to charming towns, breathtaking landscapes to quirky roadside attractions. Imagine cruising through vibrant Toronto, grabbing a bite at a local diner, hiking through picturesque provincial parks, snapping selfies with giant roadside statues. The possibilities are endless. So, next time you're planning a Canadian adventure, why not make Yonge Street your ultimate road trip destination? Okay, wildlife enthusiasts, get ready for this because we're about to enter the realm of the majestic, the polar bear. You know how Canada is practically synonymous with hockey, maple syrup, and saying sorry a lot? Well, add polar bear central to that list. That's right, Canada is home to a significant population of these incredible creatures. Forget zoos and wildlife documentaries. In Canada, you can experience polar bears in their natural habitat. Imagine cruising through the Arctic ice floes on a polar bear safari, watching these magnificent animals in their element. It's like stepping into a National Geographic documentary. But it's not all about the cuteness factor, although, come on, those cubs are adorable. Polar bears are a vital part of Canada's ecosystem and a powerful symbol of the Arctic's fragile beauty. Seeing these creatures up close and personal is a reminder of the importance of conservation and protecting our planet's biodiversity. So if you're ever lucky enough to encounter one in the wild, remember to respect their space and follow the guidance of experienced guides. And that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the Great White North. Who knew Canada could be so surprising, right? From $1 million coins to the longest street in the world, this country is full of hidden gems and fascinating facts that'll make you want to pack your bags and book a flight. After you finish that plate of mac and cheese, of course. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating exploration of Canada. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more interesting facts and travel tips. See you next time.